Well, alright folks, it got a little late last night and I lost my videographer, so I went ahead and kept plugging away at it and figured I'd share with you guys this morning. So, anywho, this wasn't fun, getting this bad boy out. As you can see, it's beautiful. Oh yeah. But what really happens is that edge right here gets stuck inside the steering knuckle. So to get it out, you have to either use, well, I used multiple things. I used a puller, and then we used a screwdriver and a BFH, and this is going to be the new guy. So yeah, I will show you where I pounded. So again, flat screwdriver or even a skinny little chisel, and it's coming off right here. So you want to be really careful not to damage your knuckle too much trying to get this out. Whoop. Guess it would help if you guys could see too. I'm looking at it. But anyway, so right in here, patience is a virtue at this point, my friends. You just got to slow and steady beat it. You can see how bad it was in there. Like, that's nasty. Nasty. But anyway, we'll keep you posted. Just update video. So I spent some time cleaning up the ugliness there. Just used a little bit of sandpaper. I used 180 grit because it's what I had. I like the wet dry. I actually ended up using my crappy just dry stuff, but whatever, worked right. Look how ugly that spindle is though. You know I'm replacing that soon, but one thing at a time. So we got that cleaned up. Come back over here. Before you put this bad boy on, you want to just give it a nice coating around there with some anti-seize, because if you don't, when you take it out, it's gonna be that much more fun. Yay! Alright, so my videographer finally woke up. We're really proud of him. I mean, it's a hard life waking up at, what was it, Caleb? 1:30? 1:30. Brutal. I guess that's summer when you're 11 years old. Anyway, so first, because I didn't have them earlier, let's, right here there's an electrical connection. So when in the Jeep Liberty videos you'll find, they're going to tell you got to take the whole harness out. Oh, it's going to be the brutal end all. Actually, they don't say it's that bad, but really you don't have to go that far, because all I did was we'll go over here and I'll show you. This part of the plug comes with the new one, of course, and it's got those in it. So all I did was I took side cutters and I just nipped it off, took it out. This clip, when it's on, before you've taken it off, this red tab will be down. You're going to want to take a small screwdriver, pry up on that tab. Actually, what I did was hit this red bit from the bottom and pushed it up. Once I got it pushed up, I just took a very small screwdriver, put it against this and the other end of the electric, and just pried it out. And that's my very technical terminology, because I'm not a mechanic. Anyways, so we'll stop this video and we'll start a new one right away. Here we go again with that 18 mil. Remember, 18 mil. That's the size that's holding these guys. We've also prepped. We have anti-seize there, and we have anti-seize on the surface on the inside here. We've got this with the extension ready. And we're about to have ourselves a good time! Woo! Most fun you can have with your pants on! Do you like my hub assembly? go get it on. Literally, we're gonna get it on. That's what we're doing. Anyway, okay. So, electrical dealie. Goes through the hole. If you want, I find that if you do a little bit of like kind of Swedish chef stuff on the way through, like and you try not to knock that off, because you know you don't want to, and keep bringing that through. We're not too worried about it. We just don't want to put it in our mess of a frying pan down there. What it's called, guys. Frying pan, trust me. I'm not a mechanic, but I play one on TV. Alright. So, you gotta line up your splines. You gotta get this on. And then you gotta get some bolts in here. So, oh, it turns out they gave me the wrong one. Just kidding. But, you know what? I'm not in the right spot there. I want to actually twist this. So, about there, I think we're close. Now that we can push it on there, maybe we can. Let's see what we can do. Come on, baby. Give me, baby, one more time. Once is never enough with a girl like you. All my messing around, I actually need to pause this video and rectify a couple things here. Sure. Okay, so what we found here is that it's kind of a trick to get the CV shaft all the way seated back onto the hub knuckle there, or the hub assembly. So what we're going to do is we're just going to actually use the hub nut. Alright, we started. We're good to go. I got the thumbs up. So I'm still in the process of trying to connect the connections, connecting the dots. If you actually bring it in here, you can actually see, watch these right there, okay? As I turn this, you're going to see that's going to start to tighten up. Oh! It's going to start to tighten up in there. And it's going to be actually pressing the wheel hub assembly onto my spindle. So, yay, team. Anyways, though, once we get it close enough, though, we should be able to turn around and just kind of force it in there. But I don't know if we're close enough yet. Oh, look. It would appear we were close enough, my friends. Very good. Okay, so my trusty cameraman's gonna pass me that screwdriver or the extension and socket that's right behind me. Because he's such a good guy. So, the same 3 pain in the butt bolts that we were dealing with yesterday. I'm just gonna put my knee on the assembly here. Hopefully we can get like a couple threads in these bad boys. I don't look like a fool. Oh wait, any more of a fool? Pity the fool. Winnie the Pooh. Okay, that's coming along. That one started. Started. You don't want to cross thread anything, so be careful. I'm just so for the record, I'm using a Weeble on the M2, so it moves around. If you don't know what a Weeble is. Alright. Let's see if we can get the last mother to start threading for us. Alrighty. So that's a small victory. I know you guys can't really see the bolts going in, but you can see me letting go of the assembly. Alright, so I haven't done anything. I stopped, I had a sip of beer, I found the right drive ratchet. Right now we're using the C3. I did some research, and from what I'm finding out, the camera changed, so I'm not sure if this one's better or worse, whatever, they're all Samsung. So yeah, I mean, come on, had to take a second, I might as well have a sip of beer. Get off my case, everybody. Guys are so angry all the time. Anyways, okay, so it is a bit of a trick getting this all back together, but it's not hard. What I've been doing is I've just been going around, because he was looking for the camera. I was kind of cheating and jumping ahead a little bit, but I'm just going to go around and just see it tightening up. I'm just slowly tightening it all up. It's going to pull it in to the steering knuckle. I'm not going to tighten too much on any one of them. I'm going to go around and I'm just going to kind of bring it in even. Now, whether or not a mechanic would tell you otherwise, maybe he would, and saying whatever, it doesn't matter, but I'm not a mechanic and I don't want to screw it up. That's right, I found out this one I need another extension for it. This one back here, well, maybe I can get it. Let's remember yesterday here, get a little bit of this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're gonna get it, right? Oh, heck to the yeah. Oh, I might be Canadian, eh? Oh, there's no doubt about that. So that one was pretty loose, actually. Like, you know, apparently my I'm gonna do it evenly was a lie. I'm just gonna tell people lies on YouTube or wherever we're putting these videos, if we even manage to get them anywhere. Oh, and now we're getting a little pressure. The heat is on. You know, if we get her tight enough, we're going to be able to tell, because I'm going to be able to turn the axle up and up. I think. Well, I hope. If I can't, then, well, that's not cool. I'm going to look kind of silly. Oh, look, it's coming. So, probably a drawn out video, because, like, really, I know most the savvy people, like, pause it or speed it up, and that's because they understand the technology they're using, which the technology I understand is in my hands right now. The one I don't is in my son's. Alright, back to this one. Now we're getting snug on all of them here. I don't know if I finished saying that about the torque. Looking into it, it turns out when I said I was guessing those ones last night were around 70, turns out I'm a lot stronger than I thought, because apparently the correct number on those is 120. And that's in foot-pounds. That's for darn. Okay, so this did not make the hub nut get any looser, so there we got that going. Probably stop this video now, and maybe we'll come back to you in a minute. My videographer is getting impatient and wants to go play Fortnite, because when you're 11 and it's summertime and you sleep till 1 o'clock, you can't obviously come out and help your dad work on a vehicle. Love you, buddy. Anyway, so like I said, I thought this hub nut would be a little easier to turn once I was done, and I was right. I'm getting some turns out of it by hand. I mean, that's, you know, this one's done up to stupid tight too, right? Actually, it's funny, the things I've found say this one is 100 and these ones are 120 foot-pounds, and I'm having a hard time believing that, because on the Village Idiot over here, the front hub nut was 175, I believe, and the actual hub nuts were only 50. So that something seems fishy to me here, but I'll once again keep you guys posted. Thanks. Alright, if you have a Dodge Nitro, you know that the books are like, if you guys find one, could somebody send it to me? I would love to have an actual Nitro book. So what we're using is a Dodge pickups, and you know, it covers the engine, it covers the 3.7. A lot of the components are the same, so it's what I choose to use. Now, like I said, I did some research and I thought that number was a little low. And if I don't know if you guys can see that, drive shaft hub nut independent front suspension, because that's what it has. That's 185 foot-pounds, my friends. So that's why you're having a hard time getting that nut off. Yeah. I used a 3/4 impact on air, and it took my wife holding the brakes and me hammering on that impact gun. Anyways, now also for the 3 bolts that mount the hub assembly. Now, it's 4-wheel drive, so we got either the 1500, the 2500, or the 3500. Now, it's a Dodge Nitro. That's a neons frame, so it's not that big. I'm going to say we're going to be good if we go to the 120 on that. So I just wanted to show the numbers so everybody sees, you know, because I'm not an expert. I just want you guys to understand that I'm actually using not Google or Facebook. I'm actually using the book. Anyways, cheers.